the end justifies the means type of situation. Why? Hey guys, today we're hopping into Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2, Episode 1. Really excited about this one because it is one of my favorite series of all time, and I'm a little bit nostalgic too because the finale episode of Season 1 was one of my first reaction videos on the channel ever. And so really excited to dive into Season 2 and see more of my favorite characters again. So let's get into it.
昨年頻発した災害の影響もあったのだろう。宇治のように樹齢が湧いた。
I have to admit, I kind of forgot where we left off with the series because it's been so long since Season 1. But I remember vaguely that Season 2 was going to be, including a little bit more flashback and Gojo's background. So I think that'll be interesting. It'll be kind of setting the stage, I feel like.
物を処理した雑巾も丸飲みしているような。取り込む。
That can't taste very good. Ugh.
あの日から自分に言い聞かせている。あの日から。
So I remember that Seto and Gojo, they used to be best friends. And, Seto became supervillain. But it's weird because I remember from the movies that Seto's been, technically written out of the picture by Gojo.
店を展開する運営会社の社長一家が住んでいたそうです。以来社長宅は心霊スポット、フリーターなどが肝試しとして訪れ、相次いで行方不明に。
Why? This is something I have never understood. See, I love horror movies, I love thrillers, I love mysteries. I get it, I get the fun in that. But I would never willingly go to a place that is rumored to be haunted, especially if people have gone missing there. In the comfort of the home, I would love to watch thriller movies, things like that. But I'm a scaredy cat when it comes to actually visiting these places. More so if people are actually missing. Why?
警官、その同僚、友人と行方不明者をたどるとあの洋館に行き着き、被害に遭っている可能性がある。
I don't remember the lady with silver hair. I can't remember if she was introduced before or not. Ooh, I love that scene we just saw just now. The slow-mo with the shine of the reflection of the lights. It's pretty cool.
その汚れを。帳は必要ないよ。え？呪いの気配が感じに改めて下ろせばいい。
I don't know. I feel like I would set up a veil just in case. So is this all set up in the past or is this the present? This must be the past. I'm just preparing myself for a jump scare.
Oh, 生きてるんですね。
Who's paying the electricity bill for this place? How can I still have electricity?
私はこのフロア、歌姫は2階を。え？一人でですか？
I feel like this is the #1 rule. Have they not watched Scooby-Doo? You never split up. Especially in an unfamiliar, haunted place that's potentially filled with curses. Why would you split up here? She's me. I love how she's opening every door with so much aggression and making all these sounds like, ha! In a way, I kind of feel like that makes sense, Like, it's kind of like you hyping yourself up in a way to prepare for whatever's behind the door. Like, ha! I like her strategy. Oh no. There's something under the bed, isn't it? Uh-oh, the door's gonna close and she won't be able to open it. Oh.
次のスクリームクイーンになれるよ。
Why did she do that? Just say something. Don't just tap them. Ah.
1階の探索終わったんですか？ここは1階だよ。缶、リュックサック、トレーナー。私はもう3回見ている。あ、どうやら私たちはもう腹の中みたいだね。
Ah, classic. So is this curse disorienting them so then they lose their way and their senses so they keep on kind of going infinitely around the hallways? But also, honestly though, whose idea of fun is this? I get even just, the mystery of a haunted place. You want to go check it out, Kirch, that's fine. But who is staying here and snacking with their friends? It doesn't even look clean, to be honest.
マジっすか。
That's such a cool fact.
あれは心象風景が具現化する結界術。私もおそらく閉じ込められたまま。呪霊そのものは非力なはず。
I love how they're storytelling this.
結界を抜けることさえできれば。
I feel my heart rate is going like.
その間隔を歩数で計測したところ、103歩、157歩、207歩。
Oh, so it's irregular.
なので廊下を2人で全速力で走り抜ければ、どこかでの方向に素早く進んだ方が呪霊の結界の構成にほころびが生じやすい。もし成功したら昇級お願いします。貯金いくら？
I like their personalities. Terrifying, but oh my gosh, this would be such a fun ride if they did like a 3D ride out of it.
助けに来たよ。歌姫。
Ah, young Gojo. Wait, what? That's kind of ominous. Oh, I am so looking forward to Gojo taking center stage of this arc.
泣いてる？
泣いてねえよ。泣いたら慰めてくれるかな。ぜひお願いしたいね。
I kind of remember her. Wasn't she in season 1 the sorcerer who really liked money? For some weird reason, that's how I'm remembering her.
飲み込むなよ。
ん？2日？
ああ、やっぱ呪霊の結界で時間ずれてたけ。
Oh, they were there for 2 days?
ということは実働2日というわけだ。その分のギャランティーを上乗せしてもらわないといけないなと思ってね。まだふっかけ。
As she should. For all that work and being stuck in there for 2 days?
帳を忘れた。
Didn't I call it? I said they should have just set up the veil.
犯人探しはやめませんか？
サトルだな。
別にパンピーに見られたってよくね。呪霊も呪術も見えねんだし。性を抑制するのは何より人々の心の平穏だ。
I feel like Gojo's personality really hasn't changed much.
弱い奴らに気を使うのは疲れるよ。ほんと。弱者生
I was kind of almost expecting some sort of tragic backstory that made him into the confident, almost aloof type of character that we see now, but it seems like he's always had that very like confident demeanor. If anything, now he just feels a little bit more youthful, but it's still Gojo.
いいかい、サトル。呪術は非術師を守るためにある。それ正論？
Okay, but how did he become a villain?
力に理由とか責任を乗っけんのはさ、それこそ弱者がやること。ポジショントークで気持ちよくなってんじゃねえよ。
逃げろ。
I love how Shoko's just like, all right, I'm out.
この任務はお前たち2人に行ってもらう。なんだその面は。
I'm surprised they're not close best friends. So I guess they didn't really get along that well in the beginning.
正体天元様との適合者その少女の護衛と手以上の老化を終えると人でなくなりより高次の存在となる
その段階の存在には
So he becomes like invincible or godlike existence?
あの方の力添えがないとセキュリティや任務の消化すらままならないから500年に一度聖書肉体の情報を書き換える肉体が一新されれば
I get that Tengen-sama seems to be the foundation of all their barriers and their security, but are they really just openly discussing the process in which he finds a compatible body, he overwrites them, and I guess absorbs them or uses them as his new body or something to continue living indefinitely until the next time he needs another plasma vessel? Is this one of those the end justifies the means type of situation?
メタルグレイモンになる分にはいいけどスカルグレイモンになると困る
Is that a Digimon reference?
少女の命を狙っている輩は大きく分けて2つ他は2日後の満月それまで少女を護衛し天元様の元まで送り
Does the girl know that she is going to be assimilated into Tengen-sama?
万世教は非術師の集団だ特段気にする必要はない
I wouldn't underestimate them.
俺たち最強だし
前から言おうと思っていたんだが一人称俺はやめた方がいい
ああ
He's never stopped. Still full of himself.
だし最低でも僕にしな
やめくって
The more I see Seto, he seems like someone who falls in line. Like he follows the rules, he listens to what superiors say. In a sense, I can see him as being an example of the exemplary, like, Jujutsu sorcerer. And then Gojo here feels like the rebellious, like, super strong prodigy who isn't kind of too hung up on the morals or the details. And I guess I'm kind of unclear as to why Gojo is doing all this in the first place, because he's made it clear that he's not about the morals. So if anything, I would have thought between the two, Gojo would be the one that's more likely to become a villain. And yet, we know that it's the opposite, based on season 1.
はお目立つのは勘弁してくれ今朝怒られたばかりなんだ
So, since there's no veil, are people just seeing him flying without anything supporting him, with holding a girl?
抱いて謝れば殺さないでやるよこれがルールね
He's so cool!
聖書対暗殺1枚噛まないか
向こうに入ったんでな今は伏黒だその話受けてやる
Oh, so that's how he plays into this. I like this a lot. Okay, I have to say one thing that bothered me is that when I first saw Shoko, she looks exactly like Nobara, right? I mean, the hair, the uniform, the face, like she just really resembles Nobara. So I wonder if that's intentional or if that's accidental. I feel like episode 1, I thought, you know, it was gonna start with a bang, but it's a lot calmer than I thought. This episode definitely felt like it was setting the stage for the rest of the season. I'm excited because I feel like I'm kind of getting familiar with some of the old familiar faces again. I feel like I'm getting to know some of them, or a different side of them, especially Gojo and Seto's relationship. I'm excited for the next episode. Let me know in the comments what your favorite part of this episode was, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye guys!